The defenses that we found regarding public nuisance and private nuisance are three kinds. One is grant, the second one is by prescription, and the third one is of statutory authority. So, regarding grant, the first one, it is a valid defense to an action for nuisance that the said nuisance is under the terms of a grant. And regarding the second one, that is prescription, a special defense available in the case of nuisance is prescription. If it has been peaceable right and openly enjoyed as a, an easement and as of rights without interruption, and for 20 years after a nuisance has been continuously its existence for 20 years, prescriptive right to continue it is acquired as an easement apartment to the land on which it exists. And regarding the third defense, that is statutory authority, where a statute has authorized of a particular act or use of land in a particular way, all remedies, whether by way of indictment or action, are taken away, provided that very reasonable precaution consistent with the exercise of the statutory powers has been taken. The person aggrieved can only avail of the remedy provided for in the statute itself. And besides that, there are certain circumstances where no defense could be found, and so the following grounds where defense are not found. One is the voluntary acceptance and the continuing nuisance and reasonable use of property, and the fourth one, nuisance by more than one, or the last one, benefit to public at large. So, in these conditions, no defense are available. So, the first one, that the plaintiff himself came to the nuisance. Thus, if a man knowingly purchases an estate in close proximity to a smelting works, his remedy for a nuisance created by fumes issuing therefrom is not affected. And the second one, that is relating to continuing nuisance, in the case of a continuing nuisance, it is no defense that all possible care and skill are being used to prevent the operation complained of from amounting to a nuisance. In an action for nuisance, it is no answer to say that the defendant has done everything in his power to prevent its existence. And the third one, there is reasonable use of property. It is no defense that the defendant is merely making a reasonable use of his own property. No use of property is reasonable, which causes substantial discomfort to other persons. And the fourth one, that is regarding nuisance by more than one. So, it is no defense that defendant's operations would not alone amount to nuisance. For example, that other factories contribute to the smoke complained of. And the last one, that is regarding benefit to the public at large, that the nuisance complained of, although causes damage to the plaintiff as an individual, but concerns a benefit on the public at large. So, on these following five circumstances, no defense is available regarding nuisance. So, by this way, we have finished both public and private nuisance.